When I'm looking for a place to live, I really look for an easy bus line to my main places of travel and also easy access to stores and different places I'll need to go. So, I can't just look for a nice, clean apartment complex or house or neighborhood or whatever that I like anywhere and move there. I've really got to pay attention to what kind of transportation, what's close by, stuff like that. So.
My first experience was okay. I was a little nervous getting on the bus, but the drivers seemed to help me and direct me where to go and what directions. They're like, oh, you'll find it, you find it. And I took it on from there. And I called the number and says, okay, I'm trying to get to this address. I told my mom, I says, Mom, I love you guys, but I need to go learn how to ride the public transportation. And I went to my first volunteer job, and that's my only transportation because they were working all the time and they couldn't take me, and they were amazed how I got back and forth.
One thing that might help, because like Brandy said, sometimes she asks for rides from her friends, and I know that that privilege can be abused really easily, and you can lose friendships over it. I always say, always be willing to offer money, even if they don't accept it the first time. Really try to, offer your money and let them know that, you're totally fine with, compensating them for their gas and time, because they don't have to do that. And I know a lot of time, a friend, they'll, for a little while, especially during the new part of the friendship, they'll be more than willing to, because they're doing such a nice deed for, this new friend that has a handicap or whatever.
My friends won't take money, but sometimes I'll just take them out to dinner or, make them a treat or just bake them cookies and give it to them or whatever and tell them thank you. That's just because sometimes they won't take money.
I currently get around using my car. It has pedal extenders on there to get the pedals a couple inches longer, and then a seat booster. It boosts me up about 3 inches. Before that, I had a car with hand controls, and that worked out really well, but now that I have pedal extenders, that's even better. I also walk with a cane, used to be 2 canes, and an electric scooter. Through physical therapy, I've gotten that down. But I drive everywhere. I drive long distances. I had no difficulties getting a driver's license. I did go through a driving school that was a little more familiar with people with disabilities, but it wasn't very difficult to do. I might have started off maybe a month earlier than everybody else, maybe, but no, it wasn't a problem. And getting the actual driver's license, all I had to do was, just like anybody else, go to the DMV, show that I could drive and not not crash into people, not kill anybody, and then they said, okay, now you have a mechanical aid required on your car, but other than that, I have no restrictions. My advice for someone who's afraid to go travel outside the state is be adventurous. You'll never know it until you try it. I guess I'm of the opinion I'd rather say I did something that didn't work out than to not say I didn't try. Recognize that people out there are willing to help out, and they do recognize that there are differences, and it's just a matter of being forthright and asking. Again, it's just provide a solution, and if you can provide a solution, say, to an airline or to a hotel, they're willing to accommodate, or to a business, they're willing to accommodate. You just have to figure out how to get them be willing to accommodate. In several trips, I've had to ask for accommodations just by asking if they could take my scooter down the jetway instead of making me leave it at baggage claim. Or restaurants, I've gone in through a different entrance so I could get in the door. We've asked them to move tables around so I could get my scooter in. In a crowded restaurant, gotta get the scooter in someplace, gotta store it someplace. And I've been very fortunate that people have been willing to put it somewhere, been willing to accommodate.